Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, sunshine. I hope you're having a very thankful Thursday. I know I am. So, I started my day off, in case anyone cared. This morning, Good Morning America celebrated the 60th anniversary of Sound of Music. And if you know me, then you know what that meant to me. And I was singing the entire segment. I barely could hear what they were saying. I was singing so much. And their correspondent was in Austria, in Salzburg, Austria, which, if you know Sound of Music, you know it's a very important place. So I'm going to Austria, and Salzburg is apparently doing it very big for the 1 year, the 60th anniversary of Sound of Music. So I'm going to go while the festivities are still going on. So I may go by myself. I don't know. I think my sister will go with me though. She's been to Austria before, but I think she has. But regardless, I have to go celebrate the Sound of Music where it all happened. So my two favorite movies, little known fact, are Mary Poppins and Sound of Music. Yes, I have a thing for Julie Andrews, clearly. And Mary Poppins was filmed in London. And if you know, I used to live in England. So I have pictures up the wazoo of different things and places from Mary Poppins because I used to go into London and I would take the tour, the big brown bus tour, all the time because you could get in on and off the bus with only paying one time. So that's why. But they would always say, "Oh, over here is where the suffrage movement was for Mary Poppins, and here's the church where the lady fed the bird," all that. So I have lots of pictures from Mary Poppins. So it's only right that I go and celebrate the Sound of Music, of course. And I will also tell you that within this last 12 months, I have read both of Julie Andrews' memoirs. Excellent reads. Excellent. Because, of course, I love her so. But I learned a lot. There was a lot I didn't know about her, and I learned a lot. Um, so yeah, I very excited. Okay, so that's how I started my morning, and then I traded options, and I made my money. Thank you, Google. I only got in one position. You ain't got to get in 10 positions to make your money. Got into one position, and made my money and got out. So one thing about me is it is the same. Um, Beware of the greed. Get what you need. Don't fall into the greed. And that's what I do. Get what I need. Don't fall into the greed. I made enough money to say that I did something today. Thank you. Then futures. Um, I so the one thing with options is like I could purchase an option, and then right now while I'm out here with you guys, I could um, still be in the position, and I could set it up to um, I could set it up to sell, or I could set it up to um, alert me and then sell, whatever. Whereas futures, I need to be there right there. So I turned on futures while I was doing options so that, and then I was working out too, and I had the computer by me too, so I could hear what was going on and I could pay attention. And so I made money. I have 4 or 5 accounts. I made money on 2 of the accounts, which is good. Um, might make some more today. Otherwise, I'll wait till the bell. It's always great when the bell rings. When the markets open again at 6 Eastern, and then I'll go back in then. But otherwise, we're good. We've made some money on those. Um, Slow and steady wins the race. Counts are growing. We're happy. Um, I really wish that one of my friends had picked up on and decided to take Ashley's course because Coach Ashley is the bomb one too. I don't know any one of my friends who does not need money. Free. I mean, somebody might want to go to Salzburg with me, but if they don't, but I'm going to Antigua next year, I think, to celebrate my 50th. So I think I'm going to end up having to leave some folks because they should have jumped on that. But so I'm just out here. I didn't even put on my weight vest today. I should have. It would warm me up too. It's only 60 degrees. It was supposed to be 80 today, so I'm happy about that. But it was only 60, so I have on this hoodie. That's Miss Oprah. And then I have on a long sleeve shirt, but it's a belly shirt. It's a crop top. And then I have on my Peloton workout outfit. So I'm covered because I tend to run cold. And since I didn't plan to run today, I knew if I wanted to make sure I wasn't miserable out here, I better cover up. So thank you so much for those that are watching. And feel free to, talk back um, and share. So I also watched a video this morning, and I think I'm gonna maybe do one. Maybe I'll put it on YouTube Shorts, and I'll put it on Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels. But I saw Risa Thiessen. If you don't know who that is, Google her. But I saw her talking about her experience with GLP-1, and I said maybe I should do a video. So perhaps I will, and I'll tie it into carrying forward as well as allergy and asthma, so you can kind of see. Um, and what else? Yeah, so I've had a really great morning. Um, really great morning. I'm about to sign another contract, which means and so, and it's with work that I love doing, so that's always a plus. But honestly, if you know me, you know I don't do anything that I don't love. I am so grateful that I'm 49 now. At least 20 years ago, I think it was, I figured out that life was short and I could live it and be miserable, or I could enjoy it. And so, enjoying it means I have to do what I love to do, and I have to say no to things that don't align with that thought. And and I have to have faith and trust God that He'll take care of the rest. And guess what? 49 years He hasn't let me down yet. So I am gonna keep riding with Him and see where it takes me. But so far, so good. The ride's been really great. So, um, I sometimes get a little shaky, and then he'll remind me, yeah, he's got it, and I'm like, oh yes, you have it. We're good. So we're good. Um, but I'm really, really, really excited about this 60th anniversary of Sound of Music. The other plus is that they have remastered the movie into 4K, and so it's supposed to look like really, really great. And I think it'll be in the movie theaters starting next week. So I have never seen the Sound of Music in the movie theater. I saw the Sound of Music opera at Lyric Opera in Chicago many years ago, and I know it's on the schedule for Broadway in Chicago this year. And I probably will make certain that I go see it. But I have never seen it in the movie theater. I've only seen it at home on TV. So I'm excited because I'm going to go to the movie theater and watch it, even if I have to go by myself. May he rest in peace. A friend of mine, one night when The Sound of Music came on, I posted something on Facebook and he commented, and this gentleman, I would have never thought was a Sound of Music fan, but he was. And like I said, rest in peace. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. But I would have definitely hit him up and been like, let's go. Um, but yeah. Um, but yeah, I really, just like I went and saw, and somebody did go with me though, when I went and saw the documentary of Mr. Rogers, which had me crying at the end. Thank you to my mother and father. I had a really good childhood. And so when I see things that remind me of it, I am very nostalgic and I get teary because I miss those times, because I feel like the children now don't have those good times because the world is so screwed. Um, Lord, I'm not vaccinating the children. God help us all. But I digress. So, all that to say, I'm having a very thankful Thursday, and I hope that you will have a very thankful Thursday. Oh, somebody said something, but I don't know that language. I'm sorry. Um, I hope you'll have a thankful Thursday, and you'll get your 30-minute walk in. Walking helps with fat loss. Um, but ladies, we've got to lift weights, especially if you are around my age. You've got to lift weights. So I did my weights already. So now I just get my little walk in. Um, the last day, I do a 5-day workout things with my weights. So tomorrow's the last day. So then Saturday, I'm getting my hair done Saturday. Saturday I said I was thinking I was going to run, but my hair appointment's 8 in the morning. I have to get there. So I don't know if I'm gonna run on Saturday, which means, you know what, maybe Sunday I'll run. It just means I have to get up early. Yeah, maybe I'll run on Sunday, or maybe I will run tomorrow. But what I usually try to do is, like, I'll do my run stuff on the weekends since I don't have the strength on the weekends. I am still doing the plank challenge. Today was a 30-second plank, tomorrow's 40 seconds, and then I get a rest day on Saturday. So, moving right along. Um, I I did devil's presses today and they weren't painful. So I call that a win. And it was 6 of them and I did them. I used 10-pound weights. You can look up what a devil's press is, but basically it's burpees with weights and you have to do a snatch after you jump up from a burpee. Um, so I call that a win. I'm excited. I did 6 times 4. So I did 24 total, but it was an EMOM every minute on the minute. And I did it. And I'm like, look at you, you did it. So I'm proud of myself. And it wasn't like I was killing myself to do it. Now, I think next week I'll try to do more than 6. Maybe we'll move to 7. I don't know. We'll see. But I was proud that I did 6. Or maybe I'll move the weight up. I don't know. Let me tell you, I started with 15 pounds. And when I tell you, I about swung myself into the next room and was like, oh, this is too heavy. I can't do this. So, but trial and error. Thank you, Jesus. I did not swing myself into the next room. And I tell you, it was looking like I was about to. Because those things were just too heavy. But the 10 pounds works for the devil's press. For everything else, I use 20 pounds and 25. But the devil's press, this works. Yeah, so have a great day. No matter what you do, don't do. Have a great day. I saw a video this morning and said when things get bad, say, thank you, I'm safe. There's some other stuff she said, but, be grateful in the moment, even though. And you'd be amazed. You'd be amazed. Adios.